Hi everyone, welcome to Kay's Favorite Things. And today we're going to make what's called a fruit pizza. It's almost the 4th of July and I was trying to think of something that was light and that was cool and refreshing and not too heavy. So I thought this would be really good, and it's simple to do and you can make it as hard or as easy as you want to. By that I mean you can use your own sugar cookie recipe, which is much better, but I'm in a hurry because I've got to work this week and I want to get a few things made up ahead of time. So I'm just going to use a store-bought cookie dough. So come along with me and I'll show you how I do this. Okay folks, we're back and I just washed my hands. They're still just a little bit wet, but make sure your hands are clean. And this is what I'm going to use for the crust. It's just the Pillsbury sugar cookie mix. And you can make this in individual cookies and just make individual little pizzas if you want to. So I'm going to just kind of dump these out. And then you want to just kind of spread them around because you got to kind of mash them in here. You can also make a tart with some of these. You don't probably want to use them all, but you could make a fruit tart with these. Now you're just supposed to press this in here. And you want to kind of get it up to the edge like that. And just press it in here. You see what I mean? Just keep pressing and keep going till you get it all covered. And I'll come back in a minute after I get all this done and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay everybody, I've got it all pressed out. It was really simple to do. It didn't take me but just a couple of minutes to do it. And I'm going to put this in the oven at 350, and normally it takes about 15 minutes. So I'm going to put it in and bake it, and then whenever it's finished, I'm going to stick it in the fridge and let it cool off because I want this totally cool before I put the next layer on. And the next layers are going to be a block of cream cheese and some marshmallow cream. Some people do this different, but this is just the way that I like to do it. Some people use this and Cool Whip, but I just like the texture of the marshmallow cream and the cream cheese together. So that's what we're going to do today, and I'm going to mix these two up while we're on break and bake this, and we'll be back in a few minutes and we will show you what it looks like. Okay, I want to show you how I do this. I put my cream cheese in here and then I put the marshmallow cream and I stuck it in the microwave and I defrosted it for 35 seconds. And then, as you can see, it's a lot easier to mix up. See that? You can just mix it up. And it's not warm, it's just kind of room temperature. So, you just mix all this up. And that will be your topping for the crust. So we're going to set this aside and we're going to wait for that crust to get baked and cooled off. And we'll be back and I'll show you how to put this on the crust. Do y'all love this stuff as much as I do? As you can see, I get most of it out, but what little is left in there, I have to scrape it out and eat it. There's not very many things that I do this with, but this jet puffed marshmallow from Kraft, it's so good. Yum. Okay everybody, we're back and I've got my cookie crust cooked, and see how that looks? It turned out quite well. This is just a small pizza pan that I got from Walmart. It's a little bit smaller than a regular pizza pan. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our topping. Now I could have mixed this up in the blender, but I didn't. So it's still it still has a few little lumps of cream cheese, but that's okay. You're not even going to see that. So you just want to spread this out all over. I like to take it all the way to the edge. smells really good. But you can also use this as a fruit dip. This marshmallow cream and cream cheese, it's really good for just cutting up fruit and using it as a dip, like for the football game or finger foods. Quick and easy. That's my motto. Okay, there we have it. Now, we're going to start putting some fruit on here. And I'm not that good at doing this, but you do it however you want to do it. I just cut up some fruit that I had on hand. And I'm just going to line it up. That one's a little bit bigger, but that's okay. And just keep going all the way around with this. So I'll come back in a minute once I get all these strawberries on here, and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, we've got the strawberries on. Now I'm going to go around and put some kiwi on. And you can get fancy with this if you want to. I'm not too fancy with it, but it's going to be really pretty when we get finished anyway. I'm not very creative, let's put it that way. More artistic. See how easy that is? And the good thing about this is you pick the fruit that you like. If you don't like kiwi, don't put kiwi on there. Some people like to put bananas on here, and there's all kinds of fruit, whatever's in season. I should have cut up a few more kiwi. That piece doesn't look that good. Let's go for this one. Okay, we got that. Now let's put some blueberries on there. I think in this little spot right here that they will look good. So I'm going to keep going with the blueberries, and I'll come back in a minute so you don't have to just watch me putting blueberries on here. Okay, we got the blueberries and the kiwi and the strawberries on there. See how that looks? It looks good. It's not perfect, but it looks good. So let's put some grapes. Let's just do a line around here with some grapes. I looked for some green grapes, but they didn't look too good at the store, so I got these. Okay, we're going to keep going with those, and I'll be back. Okay, I've got the grapes on there. Now I'm going to put some more strawberries. I'm going to kind of flare this up and kind of make a kind of push it in a little bit. I really prefer the end pieces for this. So this is not an end piece. Let's get an end piece right there. There we go. Now let's do that again. Since everybody likes strawberries and nobody's allergic to them. Let's keep going. Now I'm going to put a few blueberries piled up there in the middle. we're going to put some more blueberries around. And that one's got a piece on it that doesn't look too good, the stem. Some of those. Okay, now I'm going to go around with some raspberries and just stick them right in there. If you've got guests coming, just make sure they're not allergic to any fruit that you're going to put on here. See how simple this is, and like I say, I'm not very artistic. Now, I got some peaches here. So, I'm going to go around and put some little pieces around. Add a little bit of color. That's too small right there, and that one's too big. I can't get it. It's slippery. Okay, I'll come back when I get this finished. Okay, everybody, I'm putting a few pieces of pineapple scattered about. And this really just gives it some color. If you see a little white spot, just stick your little piece of pineapple in there. Let's see, I'm about filled up. There's one. So we've got several different kinds of fruit on here. I'll kind of make that look like a star. With the peach and the pineapple. Now I think I need a few more blueberries. Just kind of lay them around. Just for a little bit of more color. What do y'all think? Right there. And maybe there. There and there. There. How about that? Okay, that looks really good. So the next thing I'm going to do is whip up a little glaze, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So we'll be back in a second, and we'll finish this up. Okay, I've got some of this homemade muscadine jelly. So I'm just going to put a little bit in here. Most people use apricot, but jelly to me is jelly. Especially if it's a lighter jelly. And if I bought that, we would not use it. So I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. And then just kind of mix it up. Till it's a little bit thin like that. Okay. Now we're going to brush this glaze over the top, and this is just so this fruit won't dry out. And then we're going to put this in the fridge, and we're going to let it sit. It's best to let it sit overnight, but it'll probably be cool in a few hours. So I'm going to continue with this, and I'll come back and show you the final product. Okay, everybody, we're back, and we're about to cut this and do a taste test and see how we like it. So it's chilled, and you can use a pizza cutter on this if you want to, but I'm just going to use a knife and cut us a little piece. all the way through that cookie crust. I don't think I did. I need to get my pizza cutter out. There we go. Kind of messed up the tip there. That's okay though. Let's get another little piece for me. Put my blueberry back on here. Okay, hon, you want to come do a taste test with us? See how you like this? Okay. There you go.
Wow, that's pretty.
It looks good.
That's a masterpiece.
Whoops. Get me another fork since I dropped one. Okay, everyone. We're just about to try it.
I almost had to cut that. That's some. What is it exactly?
It's cookie crust with cream cheese and marshmallow cream. Fruit. Mmm. That is good.
That's good, and it tastes like a pie.
Mm-hmm. That's delicious.
I like that.
Isn't that
Good stuff.
yummy? So, hun, what do you give it on a 1 to 10?
Well, as a dessert, I would say I'd probably give it probably 8.5 or a 9, maybe. I really like it. I mean, that's good.
Mm-hmm. I like it too. Anything with fruit in it, I love.
It's
So
kind of like a cookie almost.
it is. Yeah, it's got a cookie
like
crust.
A pie, cross between a pie and a cookie.
So y'all try this and tell us what you think about it. We really do like it, and it's quick, easy, and it's great for the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.